Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dwayne Nelson, and in the news, an arrest has been made in connection with the murder of a Johnson City man whose body was found in a city roadway this past weekend. 30-year-old Justin Stratton is charged with first-degree murder and especially aggravated robbery in the death of 25-year-old Gary Couch. Couch's body was found on Quarry Road with multiple gunshot wounds. Stratton is facing an additional warrant charging him in connection with the burglary and theft of two automobiles from Reliable Motors in Johnson City. One of those vehicles was allegedly used in the crime. Stratton is being held on a $181,000 bond, will be arraigned today in Washington County General Sessions Court. A man wanted on attempted murder charges is now behind bars. Elizabethton police said Travis Grover Richardson allegedly threatened officers with a knife and then fled in a Jeep Laredo. Carter County Sheriff Chris Mathis says officers from his county, as well as Washington and Unicoi counties, pursued the vehicle. The chase finally ended when officers rammed his Jeep on Roan Street in Johnson City.
He did ram three different police cars. He rammed one of our sheriff's cars. He ran one of Unicoi County Sheriff's cars, as well as Elizabethton police car.
As for charges,
right now the charges are too many to even talk about. We're going to have to go back and watch police video and put all the pieces back together.
Richardson remains in custody in the Carter County Jail. Scott County, Virginia Sheriff's Department has a new piece of equipment that will help them in the field. State grant funds have been used to purchase 4 handheld devices which have thermal imaging and infrared capabilities designed to assist officers in a variety of search-related scenarios. The equipment, called a Thug Finder, which is valued at $26,000, will be used to help locate suspects and missing people. A total of 8 Sullivan County schools have made the state's target list for No Child Left Behind. Now school officials are making corrective action plans for Bluff City and Colonial Heights middle schools, Mary Hughes, Indian Springs, Kingsley, and Sullivan elementary schools, as well as Central and East high schools. Director of Schools, Dr. Jubal Yenny, says the system is in favor of raising the bar.
Each school system basically was given, here's a baseline, here's a suggested benchmark, and we took a look at that this past year and said, it's okay, but we think we can do better.
Dr. Yenny hopes this corrects the problem. About 50 tornado victims in Greene County have signed up for AidNet assistance. AidNet is a coalition of local community leaders from various organizations coordinating relief efforts. Your last chance to sign up will be this Saturday. President Barack Obama signed into law a last-minute compromise plan to raise the nation's $14.3 trillion debt ceiling. Among those voting for the bill was Republican U.S. Senator Bob Corker of Tennessee.
And I look forward to working with people on both sides of the aisle to ensure that this is just the first step and that our country continues to have the discipline, the fortitude, the courage, and the will to make the tough decisions that all of us know we're going to need to make over the course of the next many, many years.
That is Senator Bob Corker. The state wants to make sure that parents are aware of Tennessee's low-cost, comprehensive health insurance plan for children under 18. That program provides coverage for everything from physician visits to hospitalization to dental and vision care. Stephanie Dickerson, director of the program, says there are several eligibility requirements.
They cannot be eligible for the 10-Care Medicaid program. They must be a Tennessee resident. They must be a U.S. citizen or a qualified legal alien. They cannot have insurance in the last 3 months. They cannot have access to state insurance.
It is available to families earning less than 250% of the federal poverty level. An Irwin woman sustained severe injuries as the result of a boating accident in Washington County, Tennessee. 29-year-old Miranda Johnson and 25-year-old Brandon Anders were in a 17-foot Stratos on the Watauga arm of Boone Lake near Sonny's Marina when that accident occurred. This is Alan Richt with the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
The boat was traveling downstream and hit a wake, causing the boat to turn abruptly to the side and threw the occupants out into the water.
The two were rescued by a passing boat. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have a great Wednesday.